Welcome to Sin Bin Streamed. Today we start out with Major League Baseball action. Pittsburgh Pirates at St. Louis Cardinals. Hope you're having a great Thursday. And hope you're ready for some baseball. We will have hockey tonight. Game 1. Canadians at Hurricanes in the Eastern Conference Final. All right, so audio's good on Twitch. Now let's check out. Let's check out YouTube real quick. All right, we're good. Why is this every time on my... There we go. All right, there we go with the chat. May pitching for the Cardinals. And see who's going here for Ashcraft for the Pirates. Kieran, what's up? I cannot type today, apparently. Ashcraft. What the heck? Hi. Whoops, wrong. How you doing, Kieran? Thanks for being here. We are on the Pirates feed. Let me get out and get back in, as I do not want to have to hear Skip Carey for the Cardinals. I had my fill of hearing Skip Carey when, or whatever. I think it's Skip. Lost track of the Careys as the Cubs announcer. All right, leading off for the Pirates in the first, it'll be Cruz at center, Lowe at second, Reynolds in left, Horwitz at first, that's the cleanup hitter, Griffin short, DH is Ozuna, Mangum right field, Triolo at third, and Davis is your catcher against May. And then facing Ashcraft for the Cardinals, Weatherholt second, Herrera DH, Burleson first, Walker right field hitting cleanup, Gorman third, Wynn at short, Fermin at left, Pagas, I would assume, at catcher, and Scott the second in center field. Pittsburgh wearing black road unis. I don't have any Pirates merch. This is the most black and yellow I got. Yeah, hope you're having a great day, everybody. Thanks, Kieran. Plus 16 in Regina. What is it here? We've got a little bit cooler today. 58 feels like 48 because of the wind. We're supposed to be 62. 67 tomorrow. Then we finally start to warm up. Saturday 70, Sunday 75. Then we'll hit the 80s this week. All right. Forgot to tie my shoes. May is number 3. Cardinals in their home whites. Red long sleeves at Busch Stadium. I think, what is this? Busch Stadium 3 or so? In St. Louis, Missouri. Ow. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the whole desk and jog the picture. All right. And they're showing the OPS. Oh, okay. Brian Reynolds is a switch hitter. I got to remember that. So is Jake Mangum. Wow, Pirates broadcast is really quiet on ESPN Unlimited. May is 3-4 and 9 starts, 4.81 ERA, worked 48 and 2/3 innings, 15 walks, but 35 strikeouts, 4 home runs allowed. Opponent's batting average 292. He's got a full beard. All right, defense for the Cardinals. Fermin left, Scott, Walker left to right. Infield, Gorman, Wynn, Weatherholt, Burleson, left to right, third to first. Pages at catcher. Pages. Okay, Pages. All right, I had it wrong. Pages is the catcher, the battery. May to Pages. All right, we'll see if Pittsburgh's feed is too far behind. I will switch to the Cardinals. I just probably won't bother to unmute it. All right. First pitch, righty versus lefty. Fouled it off. 0-1, underway. Cruz hitting 259. May in the windup. Wynn is behind second base. Little low, evens the count, 1-1, sweeper. I got to get used to their score bug and pitch type and velocity. Here's the 1-1, roped foul down the first base line, out of play, 1-2. All right, so we are like 2 pitches behind, which is acceptable. That's about the best I can do. The 1-2, right down the middle, called strike 3, 1 out. Not sure what he was watching. 1 away in the top of the first. 86, looked like a curveball. All right, that'll bring up Lowe hitting 250. Again, righty versus lefty. Win almost behind the bag. It's the shortstop behind second. Upstairs, 97, a 4-seam, ball 1. Low, 250 average, 12 home runs, 31 RBIs. 31 RBI, pardon me. Here's the pitch outside. He tried to frame it, but it's 2-0. Oh, yeah, I don't know, this Pirates thing, it's hard to get used to here. 2-0 pitch. Here's the windup. May delivers. Upstairs, swung on a miss. 4-seam, 97, strike 1 by Low to Low. Oh, yeah, it's Pittsburgh. It says Pittsburgh in cursive, but it's like black lettering with yellow trim. It's kind of different looking. And they used to have just the big logo. Kind of prefer that one. Inside, a cutter, 94, misses. 3-1 to Low. The second hitter of the game. Righty, May delivers. Swung on and missed. Strike 2, or if it was a foul tip, 3-2, full count. 93 on that pitch. 1 out, base is empty, full count. Still waiting on May. All right, yeah, let's get this pitch clock going. All right, here's the full count pitch. Fouled. No, fly down the left field line. And, oh, hit the top of the wall. Round second. That he might get an inside the park home run. He's around third. It like hit the top of the wall. The left fielder collided with the wall trying to make the catch, and it's 1-0 Pirates. Inside the park home run. Wow, by Lowe. 342. Don't know if that may have gone out. Maybe that wasn't inside the park. No, it hit the top of the wall, the green part, the padding. It did not hit like that little concrete. That was such strange walls. Like, don't leave this. Yeah, I think that's an inside the park home run. I don't think foul ball on the first pitch. Yeah, it does say inside the park home run. His 13th. Yeah. Don't think it it hit the padding part of the wall, not the, just inside the foul pole, fair pole. Fouled off another one. 0-2 now. Reynolds the hitter. So 1 run on 1 hit. Oh, great. I got to go take care of that phone in a minute. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 2 outs. All right, I'll get that at the half inning. All right. Well, you don't see that every day, an inside the park home run. All right, that'll bring up Horwitz, the first baseman. Cutter, 93, 1-0, just missed upstairs. Yeah, good attempt. He was just a little low, got there just a hair late, and it just hit the padding and rolled into center field, and quickly, round second and round third. Inside the park home run by Lowe. What a start. Oh, brother, they have something with traffic cones, I guess, for the Pirates. Popped it up on the infield. Actually, foul territory down third base line. The third baseman catches it to retire the side, but they get a run on 1 hit. They don't leave any. We head to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Pirates, and I will be right back. Shaman, thank you. How you doing? Thanks for the like. Appreciate it. We got an inside the park home run with 1 out. Weatherholt, Herrera, and Burleson due up. All right. I'll be right back. 1 second. Oh. All right. And we'll check the scoreboard. There's another game going on. Yeah, good enough. Real quick. No, not this. In Detroit, Guardians and Tigers. No score, bottom of the first. Second and third, 1 out, though, for the Tigers. 2-2 count. All right, Ashcraft to Weatherholt. Let's see. No switch hitters in the lineup for the Cardinals. The Pirates have 2. Yeah, so rare. Yeah, thanks, Karen. I appreciate it. Triples are fun to see, too, but... Ashcraft, 9 starts, 2-2 record, 3.09 ERA, 55 and a third innings pitched, 56 strikeouts, 14 walks, missed the batting average by the opponent. 1-1 the count outside. on the second pitch. Weatherholt hitting 244. Downstairs, 2-1. Righty versus lefty. High leg kick. Delivers. Fouls. Foul tip. Strike 2. Evens the count. 2-2. I gotta fix this mic stand again. All right, leadoff hitter for the Cardinals. Griffin behind the bag at second, the shortstop for the Pirates. Ooh, just missed. Thought they might appeal. Yeah, pitch 5 was right there at the corner. Full count. Guess you don't want to appeal this early. Might have just ticked the box. Swung on and missed on a pitch low for strike 3. A leadoff strikeout. Got him swinging. First batter for the Cardinals. That was almost in the dirt. Yeah, the catcher was going to go tag him. He made a clean catch, though. Like, it was just his mitt that touched the dirt, not the ball. Herrera hitting 257. Takes strike 1 on the low outside corner. 0-1 the count. Righty versus righty. Way outside. 92-mile-per-hour slider. 1-1 the count. Time called by Herrera. The DH. 257 average. 5 homers. 23 RBI on the season. All right, here's the pitch. Just caught the outside edge of the plate, actually. Yeah, he must have just ticked it. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, strike 3. A 4-seam, 98. 2 up, 2 down. 1 swinging, 1 looking. 2 strikeouts for 2 hitters. As we get a look at the swing for the inside the park home run that hit the top of the wall. Right down, yeah, right at the 336 sign. Down the left field line. Like maybe a yard, 3 feet. 700th career hit for Brandon Lowe. Ball 1, by the way. Low in the dirt. That one's taken. A sinker, 98. Strike 1. Good pitch. Yeah, right above this, between the 3 and the 6 on the 336 on the padding. At the top of the padding. 1-2, swung on and missed. Strike 2. All right, here's the 1-2 foul down the first base line. Still 1-2. Yeah, there we go. As they continue to show that spot. Taken, strike 3. End of the first. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. And we head to the top of the second. 1-0 Pirates. Good start for the Bucks. All right, due up. Griffin, Ozuna, and Mangum. And I need to fix my... Did I get that box? Okay, yeah. We got it already. The run in the first for the Pirates. All right, in Detroit. Oh, they did... Oh, they're still in the bottom of the first. No, it just ended. They had the bases loaded on 2 hits. Through 1, no score in Detroit between the Guardians and the Tigers. Mets, Nationals in about 2.5 hours. Then everything else is 5 hours or more. 5:40 Central or later. Yeah, Braves, Marlins, yeah, and so on. And tonight, of course, we've got Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final in the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. It'll be Montreal Canadiens at Carolina Hurricanes. Buccos, yeah. No, I know. They're also the Bucks. Why are we showing ESPN SEC network highlights? Did they just switch games on me? All right, never mind. All right, we're finally set for the Pirates, I know. Grounder to first, up with it in time, over to first to the bag. One up, one down on one pitch. Ground out by Horwitz. Griffin up. Nope. Yeah. Wait a minute. What? No, that was Griffin. Hold on. Yeah, Ozuna's the hitter. All right, Griffin grounded out. MLB was actually behind on their box score. It's caught the inside edge of the top box, strike zone, 0-1. Ozuna hitting 179. Did he challenge that? Well, they're going to lose. That was a strike. So the Pirates already have lost an ABS challenge. Here in the second. Yeah, it just got the inside. Yeah. You can see it there. Righty versus righty. Popped out of play. Foul ball. 0-2. Just the one base runner. The one hit. The inside the park home run with one out in the top of the first by Lowe. Down the left field line. Hit the pad. Rolled to center field. Way outside and upstairs. Four seam 97. 1-2 the count. Outside again. Sweeper 87. Evens the count. 2-2. Ozuna 179 average, 5 homers, 16 RBIs in 40 games. A righty pitcher, May, against Ozuna, a righty hitter. He could be a switch, though. Chopper up the middle, behind the bag. Second baseman throws in time to get him. What was Ozuna doing? Is he that slow? 2 away, 2 up, 2 down. Wow. I thought he might have a chance at an infield hit, but wasn't even close. I guess he's just that slow. Or he didn't run hard. I don't know. All right. The righty pitcher against the lefty. Why are we behind the ump? Okay, here we go. Curveball 83 in there for a strike. 0-1. Mangum 269 average. Jake Mangum. 259 average, no homers, 4 RBIs. Upstairs, ball 1, four seam, 97. I don't know why they're showing that one. It was way high. They're showing it with the ABS, zone. On a, location replay. Here's the 1-1. Fouled it off. Third base line out of play. 1-2. Showing a catch in right. Must have been last night or Monday for the Pirates. Getaway day on Thursday. Both teams hit the road tomorrow. Our Pirates continue on a road trip. Swung on and missed a sweeper, 86, a little bit inside. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. We head to the bottom of the second. Still 1-0 in favor of the Pirates. Let's see. Walker, Gorman, Wynn due up for the Cardinals. And also in the bottom of the second in Detroit, Guardians and Tigers, no score in that one as well. All right, again, Canadians, Hurricanes, live stream starts about 7:05 p.m. Central. Puck drop will be probably 7:15 or later, actually. Central. But, again, Game 1 in Raleigh, North Carolina between the Canadians and Hurricanes in the Eastern Conference Final. The final 4 teams in the playoffs. Oops. Yeah, we're good. But then tomorrow, Game 2, Knights won in a bit of an upset last night in Game 1. Then WNBA and hockey Saturday, Sunday, and then back to hockey Monday night. They're doing the Pirates defense. All right, in the outfield, Reynolds, Cruz, Mangum. Infield, Triolo, Griffin, Lowe, Horwitz. And they took it down. Foul ball for strike 1. Batter is Walker. Grounded to short. Over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. First ball put in play by the Cardinals. As Ashcraft struck out the side in the bottom of the first. Pardon me. Caught the low edge of the strike zone curveball in there. 86, 0-1. Gorman, the hitter, 234 average, hitting 5th. Righty against a lefty, fouls off a sinker, 94, quickly 0-2. Hello, James. Can't believe some of these teams not consistent play for a long run. Yeah, just the 1 hit so far. Playing for the home run, I assume. Popped it up, foul territory, third base line, caught by the third baseman, Triolo, for out number 2. Good play in the sun. Yeah, Pirates video, their feed is very quiet. The Cardinals was much louder, I think. Again, it was a home run in the top of the first, but it was an inside the park home run. It hit the top of the wall and down the left field line and then rolled all the way to center. Taken curveball, 85, strike 1 on the outside edge of the plate. Win, the hitter, 248. Playing shortstop today. 1 home run, 17 RBI. Way outside, 1-1 slider, 93, misses. Here's the pitch. Fouled, third base line, out of play. 1-2 the count. All right, here's the pitch. Way upstairs. Evens the count. 2-2. Four-seam fastball. 98 miles per hour. Here's the 2-2. Bounced it in the dirt. Full count. 3-2. Can't remember. If this has got to be his first full count. Oh, they should have appealed. That caught the inside corner. If they appeal this, they should win it. But they're down. They're already down a challenge, so that might make them hesitate to challenge this. I'm wondering if they're gonna appeal. That should have been a strike 3. They should be out of the inning. It's instead of a walk, but all right, Ashcraft steps off the pitching rubber bat. Yeah, they're probably hesitant to challenge because they're already down. They already one of their batters failed to challenge in the first. Second. Sorry, top of second. Outside on a four-seam, 97, 1-0. That's a bad call by the ump. I mean, it was a looper, but it caught the zone. Fermin, 216 hitter, takes another one low and outside in the dirt, 2-0. Runner at first base runner for the Cardinals. A walk with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Should be out of the inning, though. Throw to first. Safe. I think you see more of the arch from that view than MLB has here. MLB.com. All right. Ashcraft is set. Here's the pitch. Grounded between short and third to left field. First hit of the game for the Cardinals. They have 2 on with 2 out in the bottom of the second. A walk and a single. They should have been out of this inning. That should have been strike 3, not ball 4. Again, the Pirates already lost an ABS challenge, though. That may have factored into not challenging it. Pages, the hitter. 208 average. Strike 1 in there. Time called by the hitter Pages. He's a 208 hitter, 4 homers, and 9 RBI in 31 games. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Slider, 93, 0-2 the count. It was just outside. Tough pitch. All right, here's the 0-2. Grounded to first. He'll take it himself to the bag for out number 3. Horwitz, the first baseman. They leave 2. They picked up a hit, no runs, and we head to the top of the third. 1-0 Pirates. All right, Triolo, Davis, and Cruz due up for the Pirates. And let's check in for an update from Detroit. They are through 2 as well in Detroit. Tigers 3 hits, but score is 0-0 between the Guardians and the Tigers. Tigers 20-30. 13-11 at home. Guardians 29-22, 14-12 on the road. Mets Nationals in 2 hours and 20 minutes. The rest of the slate, 5:40 or later, so another almost 5 hours. You know what? Let's get out and back in. Make sure we don't get behind. We'll stick on the Pirates broadcast. Seems to be fine. Come on, ESPN. What is going on? The heck? Why is there an ad? All right, May to face Triolo here in the top of the third. Yep, Blue Jays tonight. Oh, somebody has the old pillbox Pirates hat. Yellow with black stripes. Those were goofy looking. Like that would be the last hat I'd want to wear. Outside, 90 on a cutter. 1-0 that count. Whoops. Yeah, Blue Jays at New York to take on the Yankees, 6:05. Fouled off. No, actually, into right. Terrible camera work. They failed to cut to the outfielder quickly. I thought it was out of play. The batter wasn't like running hard. Out number 1, fly to right. That'll bring up Davis, the 9th place hitter, the catcher. 137 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs, 35 games. How do these guys have such low batting averages? I get it might be the backup catcher, but good Lord. You can't even hit 200. I can't. I'm just shocked at the amount of guys that don't even hit 200 in this league nowadays. I don't remember this many people. So you see it every lineup every day. Fouled off, 1-1. I mean, 137. I mean, I don't know how many games I missed for Davis, and I'm assuming again he's the backup catcher for Pittsburgh. All right, 1-1 the count, 1 out, nobody on. May in his windup. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. That was upstairs. A cutter, 92. Just outside, missed on a 4-seam fastball, 92. Yeah, they would have lost if they had appealed it. 2-2 the count. 1 out, 9th place hitter. Nobody out, nobody on base. Top of the order after this hitter. Time called by Davis. Now he steps back in. Here's the pitch. Low, full count. I think he maybe thought he had walked. I don't know what he was doing. All right, full count, 1 out, nobody on for Pittsburgh here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch. Oh, he hit him. Well, would have been ball 4 anyways, but hit by pitch. And the Pirates have a runner. So 1 out, 1 on, top of the order for Pittsburgh. On about the left bicep. 34 pitches from May, pardon the whistle, as he works in the top of the third. Cruz, now time called, I think by the catcher, actually. Cruz struck out in the first. 258 average, 10 homers, 33 RBI. Righty versus lefty. May delivers. Looping curveball, 82, taken, strike 1. And May looking over his shoulder, delivers, swung on and missed. Cutter 93 would have caught the inside edge of the plate. Quickly 0-2, 1 out, runner at first on a hit by pitch. Pirates had a 1 out inside the park home run in the first. Now they had a hit batter. Grounded foul out of play. Sweeper 86. Cruz takes the helmet off, steps out of the box. Now he steps back in. Yeah, you can see, I feel like you can see more of the arc than, I guess this is a lower angle. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Sweeper 86. Nasty pitch. 2 outs. Runner at first. Lowe, who hit the solo inside the park home run off the top of the 336 padding, just inside the fair pole. Yeah, again, it was inside the park home run. The ump was signaling home run, but it hit the top of the... Did they change it to a regular home run? I still think it was inside the park. I don't know why third base ump was saying it was a homer. Upon replay, it was definitely not gone. It hit the top of the padding. All right, outside. So let's see. Yeah, now they're saying it wasn't inside the park home run. I don't understand that. That hit the top of the green padding. It did not hit the concrete behind it. So I guess they're not calling it an inside the park home run anymore. They did initially. That's a mistake. That ball was not gone. It hit the top of the padding. Outside, quickly 3-0. To Low. I don't understand that. It did not hit the concrete behind the padding or whatever their wall's made out of. It hit the padding. It never left the yard. That should have been an inside the park home run. Whoever changed that ruling was mistaken. Taken on the inside edge of the plate. 3-1 count. That was a cutter, 93. May checks the runner. He's set. Well, now he's set after he rocked. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing. They appealed to third. No, he went. 3-2, full count. Pitch was low. They said third base ump said he went. Well, what is the straight on view going to show you? You're not going to be able to tell. Got to go above the batter or from the side. Yeah, he did go. That was the correct call. Full count pitch. Fouled off. First base dugout side. Out of play. All right, Low. Well, either way, it's a home run, but I still think that one should be called an inside the park home run. I don't get it. For Low. Runner at first, 2 away, full count. Payoff pitch, fouled, out of play, inside again. Good battle for Low. He was up 3-0 in the count too. May battling back, so good battle by him. 45 pitches as May works here in the top of the third. Pirates leading 1-0. Here's the pitch. Outside, he walked him. A sweeper, 85, missed. The Pirates have runners at first and second with 2 outs. A runner in scoring position here in the top of the third. That'll bring up Reynolds, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Reynolds hitting third for the Pirates. Here's the pitch. Fouled off a cutter, 92, 0-1, up in the zone. Or, yeah, in the zone, but upper inside corner. No, I didn't want to click on the dang ad. Are you kidding me? Chopper to the mound. Third base side. Throw to first just in time. It was towards the runner, but they got him. Good play by the first baseman. We head to the bottom of the third. No runs. They left 2. Cardinals coming to bat, trailing 1-0. Due up is Scott the second, Weatherholt, and Herrera for the Cardinals. One 1-0 for the Pirates. 0-1-0 for the Cards. The Guardians got 2 in the top of the third. They head to the bottom of the third in Detroit. Guardians 2, Tigers 0. Random Mossy, why are you up at 4 a.m.? Happy Friday for you. What's going on in the future? Yeah, I think it's early for him. I don't think he's up that late. Welcome, Random Mossy. Welcome, Kieran. James, thanks for tuning in. Shaman, thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. We will have hockey tonight. Hockey for at least the next 7 straight nights. That's if both are sweeps, which doesn't appear that... Don't anticipate the Golden Knights sweeping the Avs. Oh, you're already at work. Okay. You're at work that early. Wow. Well, have a good day at work. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. All right, we're just about set here for the bottom of the third. Scott the second, the hitter. He's no at bat. I think he was the one that got hit. Foul bunt on a slider, 91. 0-1 the count. Yeah, I think... Why don't they say what he had? I'm assuming he got hit by a pitch, because it doesn't say walk. All right, 1-1 the count. All right, well, whatever. I don't know. I don't know why they're not saying. All right, well. Here's the 1-1 in the air to center, right at the center fielder, a few steps to the left, and caught for out number 1 on a liner to center. 1 away for the Cardinals in the bottom of the third. Chance, hello. What is your Kansas City Royals on a White Castle, right? On a White Castle logo. How's it going? Strike 1 called to Weatherholt, a splitter. Yeah, me either. I hear you. Oh, good. I hope you... Good luck on that math test. Hope you were good. Fouled off first base side. Quickly 0-2. Ashcraft with 37 pitches as he works here in the bottom of the third. It's 1-0. Pirates got strike 3 right down the middle. Four seam 99. I don't know what he was watching. Quickly 2 up, 2 down. There was 1 out in the top of the first. Fly ball to left, hit the top of the padding at the 336 sign. Rolled into center field. It should have been an inside the park home run. Third base ump was saying home run, but it hit the padding. It did not hit the cement or whatever the wall is made out of behind the padding. I don't know why it ended up being called a home run, not inside the park. Fly ball to left deep and gone. Second row, left center. We are all tied up at 1-1. Herrera, his sixth. Cardinals get a solo shot here in the bottom of the third. 4:08. Yeah, there was no doubt about it. The pitcher knew it right away. And we are tied, one apiece. Deep to left center. Outfielders token chase, but they knew it was gone. Yeah, that was in the alley to left center, about 2 rows deep. Yeah, more center. Taken strike one, 0-1 the count. Cardinals finally get on the board here. Liner down the left field line. That's going to fall in for a double. Stand up. And they'll throw to third. So another hit for the Cardinals. They're third. With all after 2 outs, he swung out of his helmet when he lined it opposite field. So 1 on, 2 outs, 1 in. Burleson's 12th double for the Cardinals. Ashcraft in a little bit of trouble here. 41 pitches, righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off his leg, 0-1. Sinker. Walker's 0 for 1. Grounded out in the second. 294 average, 13 homers, 34 RBI. In the dirt, outside, 1-1 the count. Formulas on other stuff you'll never use or crap, yeah. I hear you. Swung on and missed. Sinker, 98. Good pitch, 1-2. Walker got that gum chomping furiously. 1-2 the count. Stepped out of the box. Now he's back in. Ashcraft is set. Here's the wind. Here's the wind up. In the air. Foul territory, out of play. First base dug outside. And nobody caught it in the stands. Still 1-2 the count. Again, solo shot by Ivan Herrera on a fly to, left center, 408. Burleson a double. So we got a runner at second, 1 out, or 2 outs, 1-2 count. Swung on and missed. Sinker, 99. Struck him out. The damage is done. They get a run on 2 hits. They leave 1. We head to the top of the 4th, and 1-1 is your score. Due up for the Pirates, Horowitz, Griffin, and Ozuna. All right, don't forget to vote in the poll in the YouTube chat. I only see it on my desktop. I don't see it on my phone or my tablet for some reason. We have 9 votes, 6 for the Pirates, 3 for the Cardinals. Or just let me know in the chat who you think will win, or who you think, or who you're rooting for. It doesn't have to be the same team. But we're 1-1 through 3. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please be sure and hit that thumbs up on the video or the like button. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same live stream, but it is faster and it is commercial free. Again, it's all free. Just ask you to like, subscribe, and follow on Twitch if you have Twitch. If you don't, that's okay. YouTube's fine. All right. Horowitz against May. Horowitz 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the first pitch. Upstairs, just caught the upper edge of the strike zone. 0-1. Foul out in the first. Righty versus lefty. Grounded, but past the shortstop at the second base side, or the first base side of the second base, if that makes sense. Single into center, what I'm trying to say. And the Pirates finally pick up their second hit of the game. Griffin, the shortstop, 0 for 1. Runner at first, nobody out for the Buccos. Taken strike, 0-1. 51 pitches for May, righty versus righty. May finally delivers low. Sweeper 84 missed downstairs. 1-1. I had lunch. I'm already hungry though. We're not even an hour into the game. At least we're in the fourth though. Fouled right off right side or first base side. Out of play. 1-2. Or grounded foul. Kieran voted for the Pirates to win. Yep. Pirates a good young team. Skeens, their pitcher's a stud. Yeah, I've heard of him. I don't even follow, and I've heard of him. Gotcha. All right. I'll check it out, Chan. Sounds good. Whole team for the Pirates is good, but also the Cardinals have a good record this year. Yeah, the Cardinals are second in the division. I think probably behind the Brewers. I think the Cubs have slipped to third. Grounded to the shortstop. Over to second. Over to first. Not in time. So fielder's choice. The fielding is 6-4. Too fast down the line to double them up. That'll bring up Ozuna. Fielder's grounded into a fielder's choice for Griffin, the shortstop. Yeah, he beat it by plenty. 1 out. Runner at first. Ozuna, who's 0 for 1. Righty versus righty. Come on. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. A cutter, 93. Would have caught the low outside corner. Ozuna grounded out in the second. Yeah, on a play, I didn't know how slow he was. I thought he could have had an infield single. Wasn't even close. Throw to second on the strike called. Stolen base. Unless his hand came off the bag. Throw was a bit to the first base side on the head first slide. Yeah, tailed a little high. Wow, I don't know. If his hand came off the bag, I guess it didn't. Yeah. Only chance they would have had to get him. May checks the runner, delivers. Ozuna single to right. Rounding third, play at the plate. No, not rounding third. Bad throw up the third base line. The Pirates have runners at the corners after a one-out hit by Ozuna. They pick up their third hit of the game. Opposite field single to right. They did not challenge the arm of the right fielder. Good stop by the catcher on a slide up the third base line. I thought they would have sent him, honestly, but Griffin wasn't going that hard. Guess it was too shallow and right. All right. Mangum, who struck out. He's 0 for 1. May getting the sign. What is the catcher doing? He's on one knee. Foul bunt down the third base line. Strike one to Mangum. 256 average, no homers, 4 RBI, 610 OPS. All right, top of the fourth, 1-1 the score, 1 out, runners at the corners for the Pirates. Righty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Chopper, second base. He makes the tag, throw to first, not in time, and the run scores. They get an out, but the Pirates pick up a run on a fielder's choice and take the 2-1 lead, the 1-run lead taken back. Pirates. Yeah, the runner Ozuna smartly stopped and made the fielder tag him so they couldn't do a double play. Good heads-up base running by Ozuna. Did he get the tag, though? That almost looked like a swing and a miss. I guess he got him. All right, Pirates pick up a run at the top of the fourth. Throw to first, not in time. Triolo, the third baseman, 0 for 1, hitting eighth for the Pirates. 255 average, no homers, 3 RBI on the season. Here's the pitch, right down the middle. Cutter, 92, taken strike one. May has thrown 60 pitches now as he works here in the top of the fourth. All right, righty versus righty. 2 outs, runner at first, 1 run in. Looked like a pitch out. 1-1 evens the count. That was a sinker, 95. All right, May finally set. Here's the delivery, low on a sinker, 95. 2-1 the count. Pardon my right shoulder cracking. Top of the fourth, Pirates up 2-1. 2 outs, 2-1 count. Righty versus righty. Triolo, the hitter. May delivers. Fouled off out of play, right field side. 2-2 the count. And the runner has to retreat to first. He was off on the pitch. Maybe a hit and run. Well, really a run and hit. All right. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Outside. Wait, did he swing? Strikeout. Either way. They got a run. They leave one. We head to the bottom of the fourth, and the Pirates have the 2-1 lead. All right. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors for the Pirates. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors for the Cardinals. Due up is Gorman, Win, and yeah, he swung. I apologize. Sweeper 87. Gorman, Win, and Fermin due up for the Cardinals. 2-0 Guardians, top of the 5th. I'm going to get more water. I'll be right back. Oh. Oops, left the 3 outs. My mistake here. All right, just about set here. Top of 5th in Detroit. Guardians 2, Tigers 0. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 1. Gorman, the hitter, 0 for 1. Fouls it off quickly, 0-2. Griffin, the shortstop, playing behind second base. Jared Jones on the 60-day disabled list. They're showing his numbers in AAA. Swung on and missed a slider, 92, inside. Got him. 1 away. 3-pitch strikeout for Ashcraft. Win, the shortstop, the hitter. Win had a walk, his only plate appearance. I suppose I need a lighter yellow. I got to check out the Pirates colors real quick. 1-0 the count. Upstairs on a 4-seam fastball, 97. Looped curveball, 85, in there at the top of the zone. Evens the count, 1-1. Or are they challenging this? Oh, he called that a ball? Are you kidding me? That should have been a strike, but that one's low. 97 4-seam. Wow, I can't. This should have been a strike. That curveball was in there. Look how tiny that zone is for this hitter. Yeah. 4 pitches, he walked him. This guy isn't very tall, but... wait, they're challenging that one? Oh, why? On a 3-0 count. They're out of challenges. This is a bad challenge. This one wasn't even close. They should have challenged the second pitch. So the Pirates are out of ABS challenges, and we're only in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, the catcher turned around and looked at him, and the ump was like, yeah, that was a ball, but holy crap, that was a strike. Ashcraft's the one. I didn't know the pitcher could challenge. I knew the catcher. So the Pirates are out of challenges with 1 out. Chopper right back to the pitcher. He has to go to first for the ground out. But it advances the runner on the first pitch. Quickly 2 away, but Cardinals have a runner in scoring position. Do I think the Cardinals come back? Yes. There's still a chance. It's only 2-1. Long way to go. We're only in the bottom of the 4th. They could tie it right here with a single. Pages, the hitter. Outside 4-seam, 97. Ball 1. Wow. So the Pirates have no more ABS challenges for the remaining 5 innings here. 5.5. Well, 5 1/3. Fouled, out of play. 1-1 the count. All right, 1-1 pitch, 2 outs, runner in scoring position at second. Fouled off a four seam, 98. Pajes, 1-2. Ashcraft, 57 pitches as he works here in the bottom of the fifth. Oh, curveball, 87 in the dirt. Evens the count, 2-2. Cardinals had a solo home run to left center to account for their run. Pirates just picked one up on a ground out in the top of the fourth. Fouled, third base line, out of play. 2-2 still the count. And the top of the first, 1 out, what was initially ruled an inside the park home run, which I think still should be. A solo shot to left field line. Grounded to short, up with it over to first in time for out number 3. They don't get any runs. They leave one runner at second. We played 4. Head to the top of the fifth. Still 2-1 in favor of the Pirates. Due up is Davis, Cruz, and Lowe in the top of the fifth for Pittsburgh. I'm gonna get a quick snack. I'll be right back, and we will put up. Not wrong one. Guardians 2, Tigers 0, top 5, runner at second, 2 outs, 2 strikes for Cleveland in Detroit. All right, Davis, the hitter, due up. Pardon the chewing. All right, we head to the top of the fifth. May versus Davis, the catcher. He was hit by a pitch. This for only at bat or plate appearance, pardon me. Showed bunt, took a sinker outside, ball 1. One and 0 the count. May delivers. Upstairs, just missed on a cutter, 93. Quickly 2-0 to the 9th place hitter, Davis. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Righty versus righty. Popped it up on the infield. Burleson, the first baseman, calls for it. He catches it. Out number 1. 1 up, 1 down for the Pirates. Trying to stay above 500 and win the rubber match here. This 3-game series, 1-1. Cardinals in second place, though, and they are 8 games above 500. Cruz takes a pitch outside, a changeup. 1-0. 68 pitches for May as he works the top of the 5th. Righty versus lefty. Win pretty much behind the bag at second. Inside, and cutter 92 at the knees inside. 2-0. All right. 2-0 pitch. May in the windup. Right down the middle, a sweeper 86. 2-1 the count. Cruz 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts today. Swung on and missed on a cutter 93 inside. Evens the count. 2-2. Nobody on for Pittsburgh in the top of the 5th. 1 out on a pop out to first. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed a nasty sweeper inside. Strike 3. 2 outs. 2 up, 2 down for the Pirates in the top of the 5th. All right. First pitch to Lowe, who has a homer. Line or grounded to second, over to first in plenty of time. 1 pitch, 1 out. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. We're halfway home. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Pirates. Excuse me. Due up for the Cardinals. Scott, Weatherholt, and Herrera. Guardians 2, Tigers nothing. Nobody out. Nobody on for the... I'm sorry, 1 out. Nobody on for the Tigers in the bottom of the 5th. 3-2 count. All right, let me get out of the video and get back in. If you see it in the chat on YouTube. Oh, shoot, I just went to the Cardinals broadcast. Nope, no thanks. Vote in the poll on who you think will win. Or if you don't see the poll, just let me know in the comments who you're rooting for, who you think will win. Doesn't have to be the same team. All right, 1-0 count. Yeah, it took a little bit to get to it. Sorry about that. Fouls it off. 1-1. 4-seam. Ashcraft to Scott the second. He's the 9th place hitter for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. Liner to left, caught by the outfielder for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the 5th. Weatherholt 0 for 2, the leadoff hitter for the Cardinals. Strike called. Splitter. Just on the outside edge of the plate. That was a splitter, 92. Here's the pitch. Low and inside. Curveball, 87. Misses. 1-1 the count. 1 out. Nobody on. St. Louis in the bottom of the 5th. Ashcraft delivers. Fouled off a curveball, 85. Quickly, 1-2. And we have 15 votes in the poll. 60% Pittsburgh, 40% St. Louis. Upstairs evens the count on a slider, 91. 2-2 the count. Ashcraft with 67 pitches as he works here in the bottom of the 5th. Good starts by both starting pitchers for the Cardinals and the Pirates here. Fouled it off his leg, I believe. Still 2-2. Yeah, Weatherholt 0 for 2. Go Jays, go. Yeah, Jays are in about, 4 hours? In the dirt. Full count. How you doing, Puck Drop Nation? Thanks for being here. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Still full count. That was a curveball, 85. 70 pitches for Ashcraft. Nobody on. 1 out for the Cardinals in the home half of the 5th. Splitter, curveball, slider, curveball in this pitch sequence. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off, a sinker, 98. We'll do it again. Full count. Good battle here. Both pitcher and batter. All right. Here's the pitch. Popped it up on the infield. Third base line. Third baseman catches it for out number 2. Yep, the Jays are in New York. Oh, that game's in 4.5 hours. I forgot. I was thinking of Braves Marlins. Jays versus Yankees. Let's go Jays. 408 on the home run to left center by Herrera. He's 1 for 2, the designated hitter. A strikeout, a home run, and an RBI. Way outside and low. Slider misses. 1-0. I would just keep it on my channel. I do play games occasionally, but thanks. Fouled it off. 1-1. The only thing I've played in the last year has been Tecmo Super Bowl, with updated rosters on the NES. Outside edge of the plate, taking strike 1-2. Yeah, I wouldn't have it as a second channel. I don't want to split my views. I haven't released anything for Tecmo Super Bowl recently. Called strike on the outside edge of the plate, the top of the zone. He wants an appeal, but he's going to lose this. This will stand as strike 3. Yep, just ticked it. And we have played 5. Pirates 2. Cardinals 1. Heading to the top of the 6th. Pirates have Reynolds, Horwitz, and Griffin due up. All right, let me finish eating this. I'll do it off mic. Can't get the Cardinal hat to sit the way I want it. I guess that's close enough. Jays need a split in the series. Oh, it's a 4-gamer. Gotcha. I decided to get out and get back into the Pirates feed. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, come on. They still got an ad? All right, here's the first pitch. Fouled out of play by Reynolds, who's 0 for 2 for the Pirates on the day. 0-1 the count. Yep, agree. Yep, going for the Jays. Who would root for the Yankees outside of Yankee fans? 0-1. May to Reynolds. Reynolds 0 for 2. In there, a changeup, that late break inside. 0-2 the count. 75 pitches for May as he works in the top of the 6th. All right, here's the pitch. What was that? That was an easy strike 3 call. They're going to have to appeal. They should win this. That should be a strikeout. What a terrible call by this ump. Yep, easy. I mean, the ball is more than halfway in the zone. Strike 3 called, 1 out for the Pirates. Top of the top of the 6th. Nothing was worse than that umpire in the last game. Braves Marlins. That guy was all over the place. High, low, outside, inside. He had no sense of what a strike was in that Atlanta-Miami game. 0-1, fouled off. Horwitz 1 for 2. The first baseman. All right, here's the pitch. Fouled it off, out of play quickly. 0-2 with 1 out. Bases empty for the Pirates. Horwitz had a single in the 4th. 279 average, 4 homers, I think 21 RBI on the season. They took it away quickly. I missed it. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt, sweeper, 88, 1-1. Need to feel good going back home. Need more runs than last night, though. Yeah, I know you've been saying how bad the hitting has been for the Blue Jays. 1-2 pitch. Fouled. Sweeper, 87. Fouled off first base side, out of play. Grounder towards the dugout. 80 pitches for May now. 1-2 the count. Excuse me. Pardon me. Way outside and high. 91 on a changeup. Evens the count. 2-2. Here's the windup. Way outside. Sweeper, 87. Full count. He had him 0-2. 1 out, nobody on, top of 6. May is set. 5 on the pitch clock. 2, 1, into the windup. Slow delivery. Fouled off a cutter, 94. Yeah, well, this game was cruising along. But we're about at the 90-minute mark. That last half inning and this inning have slowed down. We were way ahead of pace, but I guess we still are. Still under under a 90-minute or a 3-hour game. Way upstairs, four-seam 98 missed. He walked him after having him 0-2 on the count. That'll bring up Griffin, the shortstop, 0 for 2, a run scored and a stolen base. I think he had a fielder's choice, hence the stolen base. I am a top 7,000 NHL player in the world. Well, that's awesome. Is that, you're talking EA, whatever, NHL hockey by EA, I assume? Swung on and missed 0-1. I don't know, NHL, I guess 26. I just play NHL 94. I would like to play 96 or 2003 if I could figure out how to do a ROM for that. Flied into right, back at the track, over the glove, off the wall. Into second with a double, a stand-up double, and the runner moves to third. Horowitz held at third. So a one-out double, and the Pirates have two runners in scoring position. Opposite field. Over the right fielder. And like hit the base of the wall. Maybe one-hop the wall. That was a hit by Griffin. This will bring up Ozuna with two runners in scoring position. The Pirates threatening here to in the top of the sixth to bust this game open. Right-hander against right-hander. Low. Sweeper 87. 1-0 the count. 1 for 2, a single in the fourth for Ozuna. Swung on and missed, sinker 97, evens the count 1-1. I could see Bo Bichette coming back to the Jays after this year. May used to be so good back in the day. Former Blue Jay Horowitz. Ah, okay. EA, yeah, I figured. Thanks. I'll try to check it out. 88 pitches for May. Runners at second and third. Only one out for the Pirates. Fouled it off his foot. 1-2 count. A sinker, 97. Ozuna steps out of the batter's box. Yeah, he's trying to stretch it out. I think that caught his left foot or left leg. Where did this hit? Yeah, I think, no, it hit his right foot. What am I saying? No, I was right the first time. I think it hit his left leg. Maybe under the shin guard, like his calf. Sorry about that. 1-2 pitch, one out. Grounded past the shortstop into left. That'll score one. Rounding third, play cut off, the throw cut off. 2 runs picked up on an two RBI single by Ozuna, and the Pirates take a 4-1 lead here in the top of the sixth. Just a hard grounder to short, past diving attempt by the shortstop into left. Throw from left was cut off. And I'm wondering if the Cardinals have their bullpen warming up. Yep, they have a right-hander, Gordon Graceful. Gracefo.
Two-run single for Marcell Ozuna to bring home Horowitz and Griffin.
Osuna? It's not Ozuna? Sound like that said Osuna. Okay. Mangum, the hitter, 0 for 2. May has thrown 90 pitches. I don't know what the delay is.
Found the hole. By the way, go back and credit Spencer Horowitz for another tremendous plate
Liner to left field, another single. And the Pirates have 2 on, 1 out. Mangum with the single to left. 2 runs in already for the Pirates in the top of the 6th to take a 4-1 lead. Opposite field hit by Mangum. Past the third baseman into left field. And that'll bring up Triolo 0 for 2. And that'll do it for May. They make the call to the pen. We have a pitching change in the top of the 6th. Gracefo is on. Graceffo. I think the Pirates broadcast misspelled it. He is 3-1 on the season. 1.73 ERA. 21 games, no starts, a save. 26 innings pitched. 11 strikeouts. .92 whip. Again, a right-hander. All right. 3 holds, 1 save, and 1 save opportunity. He's given up 7 runs, 5 earned on 14 hits, 2 home runs, 2 hit batters, 10 walks, 1 intentional. Again, 11 strikeouts. Opponent's batting average 165. All right, through 6 in Detroit, still Guardians 2, Tigers 0. Heading to the top of the 7th. We have a pitching change here in the top of 6. 1 out, again, after the pitching change. Pirates with 2 runners on, first and second, 1 out. Yep, huge 1-out single, and then another single. Now they have 2 runners on base, 1 in scoring position. Yep, exactly. Still only a 3-run lead. They'd like to get in at least another. Take and strike at the bottom part of the zone. 0-1 that count.
Triolo has flied to right and struck out.
Triolo grounds to third. Is it fair? He touched the bag. Throw to first. Got him. 5-3 on the putout. A grounded into double play. They leave 1. We are heading to the bottom of the 6th. And the Cardinals coming to bat down 4-1. But they get out of a jam with only giving up 2 runs. Nice play by the Cardinals D. Due up is Burleson, Walker, and Gorman. Top 7. 1-1 count to the leadoff hitter for the Guardians. I'm trying to figure out when my next baseball game will be. All right, none tomorrow. None on the weekend. So we got hockey and WNBA. Let's see. Nothing Monday. Oh, geez, yeah, Memorial Day. Yeah, I could do Yankees Royals, but I think I'm just going to take the day off and only do hockey. I mean, by day off, I mean 1 game. and enjoy the holiday with my wife. Maybe my son or both sons. We'll see. All right, nothing Tuesday next week. Looks like the next one will be Marlins Blue Jays, Wednesday, May 27th at 12:07 Central. Always good to do a Blue Jays game. We get a good crowd. And next week, no Thursday afternoon baseball. Light schedule, I don't get anything. They have the night game on ESPN Unlimited. Yep, so it looks like just one baseball game next week on Wednesday. Blue Jays game. All right, we are back from commercial break. Strike one, sinker, 97. Just caught the outside edge of the plate. Burleson, 1 for 2. Righty versus lefty. Griffin behind the bag at shortstop behind second base. Inside, four-seam missed. 1-1. Swung on and missed. Burleson swung out of his helmet. 1-2. He needs to get the jawbone to help the guarding to keep it on his head. He completely swung out of it. Fouls one down the left field line, out of play. Hit the screen just in foul territory. Still 1-2 the count. That was a low pitch that he golfed at. And they didn't show the pitch. Strike three. Don't know what happened. He was swinging. They missed it, showing all these replays. Oh, what a pitch. 92. Just low. Nice pitch. Strike three. 1 out for the Cardinals in the bottom of the 6th. Righty against righty. Popped it up. Foul territory, first base line. Catcher gives way to the first baseman who catches it for out number 2. Quickly, 2 up, 2 down for the Cardinals in the home half of the 6th. 92-mile-per-hour pitch on the inside edge of the plate. On the run catch for the first baseman. That is, of course, Horowitz. All right, righty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed a slider, 92. Gorman, 0 for 2. A strikeout. The third baseman today for the Cardinals. Oh, yeah, I was going to change the Pirates yellow. I think I've got the wrong yellow, maybe? Seems to be a brighter yellow. Did the catcher get hit by the backswing? No, I used their proper yellow or gold. Well, yeah, it looks like the older one might be a little bit brighter. All right, 0-2. Foul on a slider, 92. 2 outs, nobody on for the Cardinals in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Ooh, just outside. They appeal to third base ump. No swing. Ball 1 on a four-seam fastball. Oh, he totally went. That should have been strike 3. That was a bad call. Doesn't matter. He's caught looking at a four-seam 97 on the outside edge of the plate. Gorman doesn't like the call. Well, you know what, buddy? You still got 2. No, you only have 1 challenge. Challenge it if you're so confident. We've played 6. We head to the top of the 7th. 4-1 in favor of the Pirates. Due up is Davis, Cruz, and Lowe for Pittsburgh. Four, 6-0, 1-3-0. Ashcraft has worked 6 innings now. giving up 1 run. It was earned on 3 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. Just that solo home run. May went 5 1/3, 6 hits, gave up 4 runs, all earned, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, and a solo home run. Graceful worked 2/3, got out of that inning without further damage. But again, we head to the top of the 7th. So we played 6 innings in about an hour and what do we got? An hour and 40-ish minutes. So not bad at all. All right, still 2-0 Guardians over the Tigers in Detroit in the bottom of the 7th. And Mets Nationals still about an hour and 8 minutes from starting. I need to fix this. Oh yeah, I gotta remember to. I'll queue up "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Just the music. Forgot about that for this half inning. Swung on to left, back at the track, off the top of the wall and gone. A solo shot to lead off the top of the 7th. 5-1 Pirates. That was Davis. Wait a minute. Or is that Triolo? No, that's Davis. I think that's his 2nd home run. Or is that his... No, it's his 1st home run. Sorry. A liner to left and gone. Now it brings up Cruz. Taken. That wasn't a strike? Oh, I guess it was inside. 1-0. Five runs on 7 hits now for the Pirates. Lefty against lefty. Swung on and missed. Evens the count. 1-1. On a sweeper, 78 miles per hour on the outside edge. Fouled it off, 3rd baseline, out of play. 1-2 the count. Yeah, he just turned on that. Just a meatball served up, and Davis deposited it off the top of the fence and gone. Fouled off a sweeper, 80. Still 1-2 the count. Yeah, now right. So now it's 7-3. Well, yeah, now we're at an hour and 45. But when I said it, it was an hour and 40. Line to right field, off the wall. That's a stand-up double for Cruz. His 10th of the year. Another hit for the Pirates. Nobody out. 1 in already in the top of the 7th. All right, it was an hour and 41 minutes. But I said an hour and 40. But I guess I should have said hour 41. Now we're at an hour 45. 8 hits for the Pirates. Here's the pitch. Liner to left, falls in, 1-hop single, rounding 3rd towards... Nope, they cut it off, and the runner held. That's what I thought. With nobody out, you don't want to make the first out at home. Runners at the corners, Pirates threatening, and Bruihl, Bruihl, the lefty. I didn't realize they had changed pitchers. And he has given up 3 straight hits to the Pirates to start the top of the 7th. Pirates threatening to bust this one wide open. I was a little surprised. I mean, it was a one-hop. He wasn't going that hard to third. Yeah, didn't round the bag very hard. But I get it. You don't want to run into an out at third. Swung on and missed. Strike one. That was a sweeper, 79 inside. Bruhl, the pitcher, Bruihl. Maybe it's something else. Downstairs, 1-1. Svanson warming in the Cardinals pen, a righty. 1-1 count. Nobody out. Runners at the corners. Already a run in on a solo shot. Chopper to the shortstop. Has to go to first. One out, but a run scores. And the other runner moved to second. RBI ground out. And it's now 6-1. Pittsburgh. That'll send up Horwitz, who's 1 for 2, batting cleanup for the Pirates. Whoops. First pitch, 1-0. All right. Lefty versus lefty. Just caught the bottom edge of the strike zone. Sweeper, 78. 1-1. Bruihl. I don't know. Bruhl, I'll just say. Bruhl? Fouled off. Sinker, 91. 1-2. 690-130. Okay, I did screw up the hits, apparently. Outside, sweeper 80, missed. Evens the count, 2-2. Lefty versus lefty. Checks the runner at second. It's low for the Pirates. Downstairs, sweeper 79. Full count, 3-2, 1 out. 2 runs in, runner at second. Pirates threatening again. It was 2-1, I think, through 5 innings. Popped it up to left center. Left fielder under it for out number 2. Runner holds at second, or returns to second. 2 outs, runner at second in scoring position. 6-1 Pirates. Griffin hitting fifth is 1 for 3. Looks like we're getting a call to the pen. Swanson will head to the mound. Matt Swanson, a righty. He is 1-1, 9.64 ERA in 22 games. No starts, no saves. 23 innings and a third pitched. 23 strikeouts. 2.06 whip. All right, 22 games worked. 1 hold, 0 for 1 in save opportunities. 25 runs all earned off of 34 hits, 5 home runs, a hit by pitch, 14 walks, no intentional walks, 23 strikeouts. Opponent's batting average, 333. Yikes. Yeah, well, no, we're under 3 hours. We've already played 6. You know, we're ahead of the pace. We're not even at 2 hours, and We've got 2 outs in the top of the second. It, in theory, should be under 2 hours. Granted, the pitching changes are slowing it down, but we still got 9 more minutes till the top of the. I'm sorry, till the bottom of the 7th. So in theory, we're about 10 minutes ahead, at least. Oh, brother, what is this ad for? What does that have to do with the Eastern Conference Finals? I didn't understand that ad at all. Connor Griffin with his high school basketball coach, Tim Wise. Grounded to third, up with it, over to first in time, retires the side on 1 pitch, but the damage is done. We have played 6.5 time for the 7th inning stretch. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 6-1, they picked up 2 runs and left 1. All right, stretch time. Whoops, let me start it over. One more time. Hey, why won't it? Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that. Had it muted. No, you're good. No worries. We could have a lot of pitching changes and hits and everything. All right, let's make sure this is coming through. Man, that took me forever. Sorry about that. One, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. Yeah, I shouldn't sing it. Don't want to get copyright strike. All right, 7th inning stretch. It's completed. Again, win Fermin Pajes due up. Guardians in Detroit, Guardians and Tigers. Still 2-0 Guardians over the Tigers. Top 8. Nobody on. Nobody out for the Guardians. Yeah, when I have it ready, but when I forgot to unmute it and I forgot I had it, but yeah. Yeah, I know the whole thing. Yeah. I just can't. I don't want to sing it because of copyright infringement. All right. First pitch. Ashcraft delivers 0-1 at strike called. 98 mile per hour 4-seam fastball. Second pitch grounded to second, up with it, over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down already for the Cardinals. Win with the ground out. Fermin, the 7th place hitter at bat. He's 1 for 2. And let's go back to muting so I don't accidentally have an echo or anything. All right, righty against righty. First pitch, 4-seam, 98, top of the strike zone, 0-1. Cardinals have 1 ABS challenge left. Pirates were done already in the bottom of the 4th. Low in the dirt, 1-1. That was a curveball, 86. Here's the pitch upstairs. Tick inside, slider missed, 92. 2-1 the count. I guess I could type the lyrics in the chat. Fouled it off. Nope. Short left field, shortstop under it. Out number 2. 2 up, 2 down already for the Cardinals as Ashcraft, with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th, thrown 92 pitches. That'll bring up Pajes, the catcher, who's 0 for 2. Would have thought we'd start seeing some pinch hitters for the Cardinals, but maybe next inning. Inside, curveball 86, taken 1-0. Just a little low slider. 2-0, 92 again. Here's the pitch. Popped it up, foul, out of play behind the mound. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Liner to center. 1 hop, 2 hop, well, 3 hop. Sorry. It looked deeper. Bad depth perception. At any rate, a 2-out single and a runner aboard. Only the 4th hit of the game for the Cardinals here. In the bottom of the 7th. Top of the order. No, sorry. 9th place hitter, Scott the second, 0 for 2. Got to be selective on when to use those challenges because, say, if it's late in the game, a close call, a game call. It'd be bad not to have it. Yeah, and which puts the emphasis still on having good umpires that you don't need to challenge. It's one thing to have ABS, but you're still at the mercy of the umps getting good calls, though. So bad ump can still influence the game. 0-1 strikeout. I'm sorry, strike on the outside edge of the plate. 4-seam, 97. Scott waits. Runner at first, 2 down. Liner to right field on the run, caught for out number 3. He got a lot of it, but not enough. Cardinals pick up a hit, no runs. They leave 1. We head to the top of the 8th. 6-1 Pirates. Osuna, I guess. Mangum and Triolo. Osuna with 2 RBIs, 2 for 3 on the day. All right, let's double check this. Why did that? Maybe I forgot to display it. Oh, I was playing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. That's right. 690-140 through 7 innings. 3-0 Guardians. They got one in the top of the 8th in Detroit. They have nobody out, runner at first, and a 2-1 count. Yeah. No, I hear you. And it's odd, like the ones they do challenge and the ones they don't. Yeah. Yeah, it's they got to get rid of the bad umps. I mean, it's as simple as that. I mean, they got their union, so it's nearly impossible. But I hear you. All right. Pirates 6, Cardinals 1, and 7th. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please do me a favor. Hit the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both helps to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. If you have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same live stream, but it is faster and commercial free. Looks like that might be it for Ashcraft. They might be going to the pen. Just by the way it was going on in the dugout. First pitch. Ooh, upstairs. I guess ball 1. Yeah, according to that, it was a ball, I guess. All right, next pitch, 2-0. That was in the dirt. Top of the eighth, Swanson still on the mound for the Cardinals. Grounded, shortstop gets it in short left, throws in time because Osuna is super slow to retire the first hitter in the top of the eighth. He just does not get out of the box. Great diving slide in the outfield and throw to first in time, but Osuna had already given up on it. It didn't look like he was running too hard. All right, Swanson has thrown 4 pitches. Inside, missed, ball 1. Hitter is Jake Mangum, 1 for 3. Single in the 6th, 262 average, no homers, 5 RBI on the season. Upstairs, 2-0, a cutter, 91. Misses, ball 2. All right, here's the pitch right down the middle, a sinker, 96, 2-1 the count. Righty versus lefty. Fouled off a cutter, 91, evens the count, 2-2. Swanson picks up the rosin bag. Mangum adjusting the helmet. He's out of the batter's box. We'll reset the pitch clock. Swanson grabs the rosin bag again. Are we ever going to get to this 2-2? Come on. Here's the pitch. Sinker fouled off. Still 2-2. 97 on the velocity. All right, right-hander in the bullpen. Dotel, D-O-T-E-L. Wilbur Dotel. Number 66 for the Pirates, a right-hander. Yeah, I think 7 innings is going to be it for the starter. Fouled, out of play, third base side, into the stands. Long battle tonight. Here, and this at bat, I meant. Not tonight, this afternoon. Grounded to third, over to first just in time. Out number 2, nobody on. 2 away, top of the 8th. That'll bring up Triolo, 0 for 3, and a strikeout. Righty versus righty. First pitch caught the inside edge of the top of the zone. Corner, 0-1. Cutter, 91. Upstairs, sinker, 96. Evens the count, 1-1. Nobody out. Dan, what's up? Thank you, appreciate it. Righty versus righty. Down, right there in the zone. Sweeper taken, 86. 1-2 the count. Liner to center. That's in for a hit. 2-out hit for the Pirates in the top of the 8th. That is their 10th hit on the afternoon. Both the hockey game and the NBA are tonight, 7 Central. Yeah, I mean, that's going to happen. There's nothing they can do. Their seasons are at the same time. And don't forget the NHL had the long Olympic break, but I think I don't know. They're usually at the same time. All right, strike one. A cutter, 91. Swung on and missed at a sinker, 96, upstairs and in. Whoops. 0-2 the count. Cavs Knicks game 2, right. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it. Thanks. Go Habs tonight. Here's the pitch. Downstairs, 1-2. Sweeper, 87. Just missed. Ow. All right, righty versus righty. Runner at first. No, 2 outs. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Sinker, 97. No runs. They pick up a hit. They leave one. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Cardinals trailing by 5, 6-1. Due up is Weatherholt, Herrera, and Burleson. Herrera with the solo shot to account for the only Cardinals run for the day. 6-10-0, 1-4-0. Still batting in the top of the 8th. Guardians lead the Tigers in Detroit 3-0. They got runners at first and second, 2 outs, and 1 strike on the count. Excuse me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, they really can't avoid that. They both want primetime slots. I mean, and this is the time. Conference finals. You know, you got usually one day off in between, so every other night it's the conference. You know, one or the other going. All right, let's get out of the Pirates feed and back in just to fight any lag here. Oh, wonderful. Now I got to go search for the game. I can't. Oh, no, there it is. I had to go up one. The ESPN app is such trash. They move stuff all over the place. It's so annoying. I usually go to the sports, the actual sport I'm watching just to get to the game so I can get out and back in easier. All right, Mets Nationals in just under, about 41 minutes? 41 minutes first pitch from DC. Dotel on the mound for the Pirates in relief. We'll get you his numbers in a second. Pitch inside, taken, ball 1. Weatherholt takes one low, evens the count, 1-1. Dotel, no record, 1.35 ERA, 3 games, 6 2/3 innings worked, 4 strikeouts, .75 whip. Checked his swing, a foul out in front of the plate, 1-2. Weatherholt, leadoff hitter for the Cardinals. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a pop out. 240 average, 9 homers, 24 RBI. All right, Dotel is set. The windup. No, now he's set. Here's the windup. Swung on and missed. Strike. Oh. Pardon me. It was 2-1. Now it's 2-2. The heck? So it was 2-0. Okay. Apologies. 2-2 count. Leadoff hitter. Bottom of the 8th for the Cardinals. Popped it up. Foul territory. Out of play past the third base dugout into the stands. All right. Davis gets back behind the plate for the Pirates. Dotel shakes off the first two signs. The third sign. 2-2. Now he's set. Here's the windup. Fouled off out of play. A cutter, 93. Do it again. Blue Jays. Oh, yeah, the tempo tonight. They got 2 road wins. Yep, exactly. Yep, that should be a good one. Go tempo. Fly to left field, short of the track, right under it for out number 1. The left fielder makes the catch. That is Reynolds with the put out. That'll bring up Herrera, who's 1 for 3. All right, still waiting. What is this delay? Why are we not ready to go? We're just seeing the Pirates pitcher. He's set, but we're seeing him now finally. Righty against righty. Herrera's finally ready. Here's the pitch. What was the clock at? In the dirt, ball 1. Four seam missed low. 99.5 miles an hour, according to MLB. Oh, I got to work on my glasses again. They are bothering the heck out of me. Popped up, fouled back, straight back, out of play. 1-1 evens the count. The side pitcher the Yankees have. Sidearm pitcher? Hey, I've seen 2 Yankees games, I think. Only 1 Jays, I believe. Foul down the third base line, out of just foul. 1-2 the count. I think this is the 19th and 20th team I've already covered, though, out of what, 30 teams? So Cubs Sox probably not going to cover unless, there's no WNBA someday. And I just happened to get it over the air for free or on Fox for either team on a random Saturday. Fouled back, 1-2. Cardinals down to their final 5 outs here, trailing by 5. Bottom 8th. Nobody on, 1 out, 1-2 count. 4 on the pitch clock. Here's the pitch. Taken on the inside. Wow, I thought he caught the inside corner, low inside corner. Yeah, that should have been a strike. It was called a ball. Cutter, 91. Pirates out of ABS challenges, though. They were done in the bottom of the 4th, I believe. 2-2 pitch. On the way. Liner to left center. Falls. 1 hop to the left fielder. He bobbled it. Throw to second, but holding at first. Herrera with a single. So that missed strike call hurt a little bit there, as the Cardinals are able to pick up their 5th hit of the game. And they have a runner at first with 1 out. You guys need to update your thing. That was the 5th hit for the Cardinals. You just put up 4. Come on, Pirates. 0-1 as he takes a strike, a cutter, 92 at the top of the zone. Burleson, the hitter, he's 1 for 3, a double and 2 strikeouts. 0-1 pitch, upstairs and outside, evens the count, 1-1. Cutter missed. This pitch, cutter, 92.5. The 1-1. Liner down the right field line. That's another hit. Rounding second, heading for third with 1 out. Cardinals threatening with runners at the corners and only 1 out. Dotel in some trouble here. That was a high pitch. He just turned on it. 6th hit of the game for the Cardinals. They're still down by 5, though. Nice piece of hitting, though, to turn on it. and drive it to right field. Herrera easily into third, standing up. That'll bring up Walker, the right fielder, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. We got a mound visit. That might be it for Dotel. No, just talking. Not been lifted from the game yet. All right, come on, break it up. So Dotel will stay in the game to face Walker. Righty versus righty. But maybe this is his last batter. Slow walk back to the dugout. Ground out, strikeout, fly out. 291 average, 13 home runs, 34 RBIs for Jordan Walker, the Cardinals right fielder. 6-1. But runners at the corners with only one out for the Cardinals in the bottom of the 8th. Oh, just missed low. That should have been a strike. Instead, it's called ball 1. Pirates paying for their 2 failed challenges early in the game. Should have been strike 3 and right before the first hit. So it'd be 2 outs. Swung on and missed a slider. 88 evens the count. 1-1. Walker steps out of the box. Nasty pitch by Dotel. Bottom dropped out of it. Dotel checks the runner at first. Now he's set. Wind up. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off on a check swing. 1-2 the count. Walker steps out of the box again. Dotel. All right. Checks the runner at first. First baseman holding him on. Time called, I guess, by Walker. Come on. Walker out of the box again. See, the pitch clock don't make any difference if they keep stepping out of the box every freaking pitch. Here's the pitch finally. Liner to left down the line. That'll score 1. Rounding second, heading to third. Holding at first. No, actually held at second, but a run in. And it's 6-2. So first and second, nobody out. Or 1 out. Pardon me. 1 out. 6-2 the score. Cardinals still threatening here with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. I'm wondering if that's it. Nope, they keep Dotel in against Gorman. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. Right down the middle, a four seam, 99, taking strike 1. Foul out and 2 strikeouts for Nolan Gorman. 229 average, 6 homers, 25 RBI. Third baseman for the Cardinals today. Checking Burleson at second. Dotel delivers, swung on and missed. Strike 2, four seam 100. All right, 1 out, 0-2 count. Tying run on deck. Here's the pitch. Just missed. Four seam 100. A little high, a little outside. 1-2 the count. Montgomery, a lefty, warming in the Pirates' pen. So, yeah, I'm surprised they haven't got the hook for Dotel yet. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 99 mile per hour four seam. Strike 3. 2 outs. 2 on. Bottom 8. 6-2 game. Dotel just reached back and fired a 99 mile per hour four seam. Gorman could not catch up to it. It was already by him by the time he swung. He swung under it too. All right, righty against righty. So Dotel stays in to face Wynn. 0 for 1. Strike called, taken. 0-1. Wynn has 2 walks. That's why he's 0 for 1. 247 average, 1 homer, 17 RBI. Oh, they say that missed a 4-seam 100 miles per hour. But if you see there, that should have been a strike. But again, no ABS challenges left for the Pirates since the bottom of the 4th. It's hurting them. 1-1 upstairs, 4-seam 98, 2-1. How many hits they got? 7. Okay. Here's the 2-1. Fouled it off. Out of play. 2-2. A cutter. 92. We'll do it again. Time called by the Wynn, the Cardinals hitter. You shouldn't get these should be limited on how many times you can call. I mean, I'm not talking fouling a ball off your foot or injury, but just the amount of times you get to step out of the box is ridiculous. I know, it's been a quick game. Fouled, out of play, 2-2, so I can't complain, I guess, but 98 mile per hour pitch fouled off late. Right side. All right, here comes the 2-2. Taken, strike 3. Well, if you don't like the call, challenge it. You guys have a challenge left. They pick up a run and leave 2. We are through 8. We head to the top of the 9th. Pirates leading 6-2. Cruz, Lowe, and Reynolds due up for the Pirates. Yep, 6-10-0, 2-7-0. Tigers batting in the... Well, no. The Tigers got a run in the bottom of the 8th. The Guardians batting in the top of the 9th with a 3-1 lead now. Nobody on, nobody out. 2-strike count. Actually, I'll be right back. Huge. They only gave up 1 run there. Yeah, that was big. Shouldn't have even, if they had any challenge left, that shouldn't even have been a run, too. I'll be right back real quick. Ah, dang. Probably should have got water. I guess we'll be all right for an inning. Oh, phone is charged. You can be done with that. All right, we are ready now. First pitch, top of 9. Low in the dirt, 0-1. Matt Pouchard, 3 games, 3 innings, and a third. Pitched in the air to center, back towards... Oh, yeah, he had to adjust. He was looking right field, had to turn around and go to the left Field and made the catch. Must be windy now in St. Louis. Out number 1. Pouchard, righty. No record, 8.10 ERA, 3 games, 3 1/3 pitched, 4 strikeouts, 1.80 whip. On a Bangor, Maine. Here's the pitch taken. 4-seam, 94 on the top of the zone. Low, the hitter 2 for 3, a solo homer in the first. Still think they need to change that to an inside the park home run. The third base ump said it was gone, but it hit the top of the wall. Grounder to second, over to first in time. Quickly, 2 up, 2 down for the Pirates in the top of the 9th. I still don't understand why that wasn't a
As Lau is racing around the bases, declaring it a home run. A standard out of the ballpark home run.
that should have been an inside the park home run.
Was back in play. And as of now, it's still ruled officially an inside the park homer.
Oh, wait, now they're saying inside the park?
There'd be some
Okay, yeah, that's what it should be. I don't know why they ever changed it. All right, what's going on? 0-1 the count. Curveball, 81.5 miles an hour. Strike 1. Now what? What is going on? Reynolds, the hitter. Against Pouchard.
homer.
Strike taken on the inside edge of the plate. 0-2. Yep, that caught enough of the zone. I don't know, whatever. If they look at the replay, that's got to be an inside the park home run. But I guess because the guy said it live that it was a home run, then it's not. It doesn't make any sense. Strike 3 taken quickly. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And the score is 6-2 Cardinals. And I'll be right back. Due up, Fermin, Paez, and Scott. All right, I'll be right back. Whoops. Bobbleheads bobbing. All right, we're back. Oh. Gosh darn it. I hit the shelf right here again with the chair. It makes bobbleheads shake. All right. We'll check in now in Detroit. Bottom of the 9th. Guardians 3. Tigers 1. Tigers coming up needing 2. Cardinals batting here in the bottom of the 9th needing 4. Six 270. 610-270. Yep, got that. Fermin, Paez, Scott the second. So that's 7, 8, 9 in the Cardinals batting order today. Montgomery on to pitch. 19 games, 18 innings, 5 holds, 4.00 ERA, 26 strikeouts, 8 walks, 3 homers allowed. Opponent's batting average 229. Fermin 1 for 3. Fouled it straight back out of play. 4-seam 98. 0-1 the count. And we are at the 2.5 hour mark, so we'll take it. Ricky, what's up? Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate it. No worries. And no Thursday afternoon baseball next week. We'll just have a Wednesday afternoon game. Grounded to first. Takes it himself towards the bag for out number 1. Cardinals down to their final 2 outs. Yeah, I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well too, Ricky and Kieran and the rest of the chat. Dan, let's go Habs tonight. Had a good crowd today. Oh, I need to charge my tablet. I didn't realize it had gone down this much. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. That was a 4-seam, 98.4. Pages 1 for 3. Lefty versus righty. Fouled off a 4-seam, 98, 0-2 the count. Yep, thanks, Ricky. Nice of you. Yep, hope everybody's doing well. From Sinbin here as well. Sinbin stream. Here's the 0-2. Fouled it off. Do it again. 4-seam, 98. Montgomery working the bottom of the 9th against Pages with one out. Nobody on. Here's the pitch. Downstairs, taken. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Liner into center. That's a single. Cruz picks it up and fires to the cutoff man or second. So the Cardinals get a runner at first with 1 out. Trailing by 4 in the 9th. Their 8th hit of the game. Yep, I hear you. Cheering for the underdog. Cannot cheer for the Cardinals as a longtime Cub fan. All right. All of my YouTube sessions got to be wrong. It says 1 person watching. Grounded to third. Over to second. Over to first in time. 6-4-3. Rack 'em up. That is the end of the game. The Cardinals pick up a run. Don't leave any. And that is your ball game. All right. And a crisp 2 hours and 34 minutes tops. Good game though. We've had really good games, I think, in the weekday afternoon time slot. Now it says nobody's watching. What the heck? No worries. All right. So oh shoot, I hate how it takes that away. I didn't mean to click on it. Can I refresh? There we go. Ashcraft gets the win. He's 3-2 on the year, 2.89 ERA. Yeah, he pitched a gem, gave up a solo shot, and worked 7 innings. May gets the loss, 3-5, 5.00 ERA. All right, please be sure to hit the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button before you head on out. Pirates improved to 26-24. Cardinals drop to 28-21. There you go. How they scored and when they scored. I still think that should be an inside the park home run for the Pirate player. It hit the padding. It did not hit the top of the cement wall. It hit the padding and stayed in play. Third base ump was incorrect on his call. All right. So 2 hit days for the Pirates for Lowe and Ozuna. Ozuna led with 2 RBI. Home run by Lowe in the top of the first. Davis in the top of the 7th. So that was Lowe's 13th and Davis's 3rd. Yeah, in the 7th. And for the Cardinals, a 2-hit day for Herrera and Burleson, and also Pages. They had a home run from Herrera. That was one of their 2 runs. Again, May worked 5 1/3, 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, a home run. He picked up the loss to drop the 3-5. Ashcraft, a win, 3-2 record now, 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run given up earned. Just that solo shot, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. I think he struck out the first 3 in the first, obviously, and 1 home run. Dotel gave up 1 run in 1 inning. Montgomery worked a scoreless 9th. All right, again, Pirates 26-24, Cardinals 28-21. All right, hope to see you tonight in, what do we got? Just over 4 hours, about 4 hours and 12 minutes. Yep. Crisp game, cannot complain. Pirates pitched well. Yep. And collected a lot of hits. And they had just 1 more extra base hit than the Cardinals, and each team had 2 walks, but timely hitting for the Pirates. 6-2 your final. All right, that's going to do it for me. Hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. Hope to see you for hockey tonight and tomorrow. On the weekend, we'll also supplement with WNBA. Next baseball game will be next Wednesday. All right, we got a final to pass along. Guardians 3, Tigers 1. That game is over. But yeah, next baseball game will be Wednesday the 27th from Toronto, Miami Marlins at Toronto Blue Jays. Unless Peacock has any day games during the week, but I'll check. I kind of doubt it. I know they do on the weekend, but I'm talking weekday. Thanks, Karen. Appreciate it. Oh, and on 19 votes, 53% were correct that the Pirates would win. All right. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Take care. And bye-bye for now.